The Red King is a fictional character in the Marvel Comics universe, introduced during the Planet Hulk storyline. He first appeared in The Incredible Hulk Volume 3 number 92, and was created by Greg Pak and Carlo Pagulayan. Fictional character biography: Anmo-san was the son of the Great Father Emperor of Sakaar. His father Anmo was the soldier son of a senator, who became a general and waged the War of Empires that saw the creation of the First Sakaarian Empire. His father formed a treaty with the Shadow People and took control over the Death's Head Guards to save Sakaar from an alien threat in the Spikes War. In contrast, Anmo-san was a pampered child who desired glory and power. Even at a young age, his father recognized the threat he posed should he someday take the throne, so the Father Emperor sent his war-bound shadow, Hiroim the Shamed, to assassinate the boy. The only thing that saved Anmo-san was Hiroim's unwillingness to kill a child. Seeking to be respected and feared as a warrior like his father, he set out with a band of young Imperial soldiers to earn his military credentials. He was not born in Imperial Prime like his father, who was with that rare and physically powerful trait. To compensate, he used his wealth to have a powerful suit of armor designed for himself. He and his men raised a shadow village during his so-called campaign, and finding a surviving shadow girl after the destruction. He had her implanted with an obedience disc. She was a fierce warrior with the mythic old power at her disposal. With the obedience disc, all of what she was became at Anmo-san's disposal. Her name was Kyera. Stories of his exploits, which omitted such details as burning down villages full of people, earned him the title of the hero protector among the populace. Reign. After the Father Emperor died on a hunting trip, Anmo-san took the throne and chose to be called the Red King. As party of the treaty with the Shadow People, Kyera became his war-bound shadow. No longer did she serve him because of an obedience disc. Now she had to because of her oath. To keep his empire occupied, he made war with the barbarians of Philia. He was so protective of his throne that he killed every single person who could potentially challenge him. This came to include his own wife, infant son and daughter. He would not allow anyone with royal blood to live. However, his daughter Amaka survived his attacks, though both her arms were burned away. She would later plague her father as a revolutionary leader, but she could never manage to be a true threat to him. Planet Hulk. The true threat to his rule came when the Hulk came to Sakaar. As a gladiator in the Great Games, the Hulk challenged him and he answered in his power armor. Despite being seen defeating the Hulk, what the public took the most notice of was that the Hulk managed to scar the Red King. This made the Hulk, now being called the Green Scar, a rival to the Red King's power. The public would not allow him to simply execute the Hulk, so he put the so-called Green Scar through challenges that would surely not be survivable. The Hulk defeated every challenge. Soon the Hulk had not only escaped and become the leading figure of a revolution against the Red King but even won over the loyalty of his war-bound shadow Kyera. The Red King went so far as to free the surviving Spikes from Sakaar's moon and endanger all life on Sakaar just to destroy the Hulk. Nothing he did could stop the Hulk, and soon it came down to rematch between them at the Crown City. The Hulk had become stronger now. He was stronger even than the Red King's power armor. When the Red King saw his own defeat at hand, he triggered a weapon that would fracture the planet's unstable tectonic plates and destroy everything. The Hulk was able to prevent this and struck the Red King so hard he went flying into the midst of the savage Wilderbots, where he was believed to have died. Post-Hulk Sakaar. In truth, the Red King survived his confrontation with the Hulk. Not only that, but he survived the following detonation of the warp core that destroyed Crown City and ravaged Sakaar. Rather than finish him off, the Wilderbots had repaired him using his body's connections to his power armor. He became more machine than Imperial Man. He took over the city of Ocni, using its technology to make it a protected city as the rest of Sakaar was swallowed by hellish environments and barbarian hordes. He kept aware of what was going on outside of Ocni, such as X-Men Bones' campaign and the Son of Hulk's journey for the old power. When Scar arrived with his party at Ocni, the Red King was prepared. He had the device Scar needed to retain the old power ready and waiting for use. He claimed that his experience being smashed by the Hulk and rebuilt by the Wilderbots had changed him. He wanted to be Scar's ally. Scar's arrival brought him face to face with his daughter Ramarka again, and she would not believe that he had changed in any meaningful way. She rejected his offers of an alliance and left Scar's side to join with X-Men Bone, but Scar accepted. Though the Silver Surfer's arrival ultimately prevented Scar's possession of the old power, the Red King joined him in his campaign to eradicate X-Men Bone's barbarian forces and anyone else he decided deserved to die. However, Kyra used the old power to put a stop to this campaign and forced a change to the balance of power in Sakaar. The Red King was forced to swear allegiance to the new Red Queen of Sakaar, his daughter Ramarka, Princess of Sakaar. In other media. Television Red King appeared in the Superhero Squad show episode Planet Hulk, voiced by S. Scott Bullock. He is seen at Sakaar's Coliseum watching a fight between two combatants where he signals to have them drop towards a tentacled beast called Big Bertha. Upon the apprehension of Hulk and Meek, Red King arrives at their cell where he uses his remote to control the nanomachines within Hulk's body to stop him from attacking. Red King then orders his guards to send Meek out into the Coliseum first against Korg. Hulk breaks out of his cell to help Meek where Red King allows Hulk to fight in Meek's place. During the fight, Hulk throws Korg towards Red King's sky platform. Upon Korg being defeated, Red King does a thumbs down to unleash Big Bertha to finish off Hulk, Korg, and Meek. While waiting for the next fight, Red King is disturbed when Big Bertha surfaces and knocks the Red King's sky platform to the ground. Upon getting out of Big Bertha with Meek and Korg, Hulk ends up fighting Red King where he uses his remote control on Hulk again and punches him. Red King states that the nanomachines are eating Hulk's brain and states that Hulk can't fight without his brain. Hulk manages to get the nanomachines out of him and throws Red King towards the announcer's booth. The Red King appears as the main antagonist of the animated movie Planet Hulk voiced by Mark Hildreth. His role is similar to the comics except for the part where he was responsible for the spikes infecting Kyra's village. He is killed by his Death Head guards after being infected by the spikes. References. External links: Red King at the Comic Book DB.